What's up? You're finally watching Zero to X. My name is Daniel, and today with me, as always,
Hey guys, my name is Amara.
Amara, we finally did it, man.
Bro!
We finally did it! Finally! 2023 did not make happen.
Oh my God.
Came through.
Oh my
This
God.
is a sign.
Yeah, it
The
is.
goals you set in 2023 that
Bro.
didn't happen, they can happen in 2024.
They will happen.
For real.
Just keep at it, man.
Guys, what's going on? It's been such a long time. We recorded
it's-
last week, guys, and we needed to drop something in between for
Exactly.
everybody.
Exactly.
What's going on, guys? Finally, we're doing video. You don't even want to hear us tell you this story.
The behind the scenes, guys.
Bro,
Today was something.
today was a day to remember. Today was a
Oh
day
my
to
God.
remember. Amara, how are you doing now?
Bro, I feel great. I can't even lie.
We finally-
This
Yeah.
this
Yeah,
this feels good.
Yeah, this is both like process and enjoyment, like the
Yeah,
reward
yeah,
at the
yeah,
very
exactly.
same time.
The
because-
reward of putting in the effort.
and it is literally still the process to something at the same time. So like I'm super stoked for it.
Exactly.
How was your week?
Bro, my week. Give me a sec. Oh yeah, I know how my week went. My week was actually really good, man. My week was really good. I found myself getting back into the sync from what 2023 was.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that high, I found
Mhm.
myself having to get back into that.
Yeah.
And I think we mentioned on the last episode that you should make use of the high that comes from the New Year resolutions.
100%.
and
Like
all of that.
don't be shy about New Year resolutions.
And I was on
100%.
it, man. I was like,
I hear that.
I was like,
I hear that.
It was
I hear
beautiful.
that.
It was beautiful.
I hear that.
And personally, I'm just making sure. I mean, if you listen to episode 1 of Zero to X season 1,
Season 1, episode 1. Guys, this is season 2, episode 1, and we brought you video.
yeah.
We brought you video.
But if you listen to episode 1, I mentioned that one of the big things for me making the year work
Yeah.
was systems.
Yeah.
And I'm still back again at that foundational thing,
Mm-hmm.
which is still systems. I'm
Yeah.
making sure that I have systems in place
Yeah.
to execute the day-to-day for all my goals and all of that good stuff. So yeah, that's what my week was.
Yeah.
Putting those things in place, making sure that I'm able to execute on them. And especially because the magnitude of things I'm doing has increased.
Is uj.
Yeah. So there's a lot to refine now, but it was a great week. How was yours, man?
I remember a conversation we had via text on WhatsApp. I was like, bro, I think you should remember this because as I was saying, man, I was like, bro, I don't know how to organize my life between learning, projects, work, long term and short, because it's like thinking about everything is like it's because it seems like a lot. It seems like a lot, but then because of how long I've been in each of the things that I'm doing, right? It kind of seems like I know I'm well aware of the things that should be done, like things I'm supposed to be working on next and like all of that jazz. But trying to organize them in a meaningful way that, number one, is actually doable. Number two, doesn't make me burn out.
Yeah.
Like those are like two top things. So having to organize all of those things in that manner.
I get that.
It's been a lot, I'm not gonna lie, but like I'm working on really big projects with work. Work is stupid, man, but like,
Bro.
when is my work not stupid? When is work not stupid?
With regards to what you said, I remember how we started. I think our first upload of a Zero to X episode was, I think, the second or third week of the year, last year.
Correct.
And thinking about what you just said now, I remember that we started off Zero to X in a very interesting way.
Yeah.
Like we were trying to put all these pieces together, like how Daniel just said now that you're trying to figure out exactly. But when we eventually got the ball rolling, the ball just kept going.
We just said start.
The ball just kept going.
We just said start. Like
that was the bulk of it. Just
that's
start.
literally why our intro is yo pressure chord. Man. Like it literally is just that.
Yeah.
This week was a lot of similar to how you're doing. Like I'm shamelessly excited for 2024, man.
Bro,
like shamelessly.
You don't even have to tell me,
like,
man.
Bro, you're a star. Like new year, new me, new everything. But oh God, everybody will collect. No more.
No grief for
Bro,
anybody.
no grief for anybody. You understand?
Oh my God.
But what I found, like the way I love what you said about how you were getting back into the mind, like the mental space of systems and whatnot. What I was getting back into mental space of was the quality of, for lack of a better word, animal I need to be to. I made a mistake. Let me tell you.
I get that.
I made a mistake. Yesterday night, guess what I listened to?
Goggins,
bro! Oh no! Bro!
Oh my god!
Oh no, it was too early in the year, man. I should have waited.
I saw a video. I'm assuming the reel was from maybe it was from December. Yeah. I'm assuming I didn't check when it was posted.
Yeah.
But it was David Goggins, and I think it was his wife or his partner, whoever it was.
Jennifer,
was making a video of him and how they came back from, I can't remember where they came back from, the gym or something. And then he was like, I want to go and run. I want to do
100-mile run.
100-mile run.
I saw that video.
I was like, I just swiped, bro. I'm not gonna. No.
Do you know how I know that video? Because literally just yesterday or the day before,
miles,
I saw where she did a recording of how he was literally was just one foot in front of the other. She was in the car driving beside him. And he indeed ran, or at least attempted the 100 miles, and was like, I think 60 something miles into it by the time she was taking the video to say that, see, what that guy is coming to say is not a mini snippet that he would do. No, he does it and tells you that he does it. So yesterday, bro, it was early in the year, man. I should have waited. I should have enjoyed a little more.
I think it was needed.
I listened to Goggins.
I think it was needed.
I guess what? It was on an interview with Andrew Huberman.
I've seen it.
No.
I've seen the thumbnail.
Yeah.
But I haven't watched it.
it.
I'm like,
smart. Smart.
You have to be piss yourself, man.
No, man. No.
Oh, yeah.
So I saw that yesterday night, and more accurately, I saw the first 46 minutes of the 2-hour something minute podcast. I paused it because I was like, I need to take this in. Bro, I could feel my aura changing. I could feel my mind changing. I could feel my eyes changing. It was like, you know that moment when you're like preparing for something, like preparing to get into a particular thing or way. I was like, bro, like that word time, like our guys know when we talk about word time is when like it's just intense amount of focus for like a really long time. That word time mindset, I just felt to come back because I was like, bro, I need it, man.
I completely get that.
I need it. So, like, similar to what you said about you getting back into a place of systems, right? I was like, for me, it was getting back into that place of, and this was like this wasn't planned.
Yeah, it wasn't planned.
I just was like, it's a Friday night. What am I doing? I'm listening to a podcast, right? Boring life. So
it's the price to pay.
It's the price to pay
for the things we want,
bro. And when the things happen,
bro,
God, I was talking to people in my cell on Thursday. And we're like, see, this is my problem. We were talking about modesty as a quality. And I was like, this is my problem. The things I want are fine.
They're
and
loud.
Unfortunately, 5 things are expensive.
Yeah.
So we go do.
Yeah.
Like, I see people do wish lists and whatnot, right? And I'm like, wow, you have things that your friends can afford.
Give mercy to who needs mercy, bro. Extend mercy.
That's why I don't share.
Oh
I don't share like with birthday wishes because this is how I see it.
I tried last year, bro.
I did last year. I don't even. What did I see?
I didn't post it.
I
just put it together. I said, let me try.
Because this is what I'm thinking about it, right? So my friends and like the people around me are in a particular phase of life.
Yeah.
And it's like, I know what I think we should be able to afford.
Yeah.
This thing I want, I cannot afford it right now.
Yeah.
If you can afford it, you're either a drug dealer, a ritualist, a politician, or very stupid.
Bro.
Because how did you afford?
You're just a tech bro founder.
Bro, like quite easily. It could be any or all of those things. So yeah. My week was good to know.
That's great to hear, man.
My week was good to know.
That's great to hear.
The thing I found out that when we did the last episode, guys, like real talk, before Amara and I press record, we don't script these things. Like we said, like the podcast works off the strength of our 4, 5, 6 year friendship, 2018, right?
4, 5.
4, 5, 6.
I keep losing count. 5.
Right, 5. Of our 5-year friendship, it's literally the conversations we have with each other every day.
Yeah.
That we just, you know what? Now we don't even talk as much during
we keep it for the podcast.
So that we keep it exactly for the podcast. And I was thinking, so when we wanted to shoot episode 0, because guys, we should have done video last week. Like, we're 0 to X like right before your eyes, right? Like, guys, you still see shadow. You will still see shadow. Like, exercise back there. He's going to try to correct it. Like, it will level up. It will level up.
Oh my God.
0 to X right before your eyes. Before you know it, without buying a microphone that like is on a boosted, I'll be looking all chick, you know. But like, get moving, guys. This is your sign to start.
Yes,
do
definitely
something.
Definitely.
Like, just do. So thinking about like our conversation last week, just before we hit record, I was like, what were the biggest, like, we're like, review 2023, biggest lessons or wins for 2023, like most important things that happened. And I found out that, bro, everything significant that happened to me was a paradigm shift.
I think it was
something that caused a paradigm shift. It was a change in mindset that made me think of something a different way that was a lot more useful, a lot more helpful. So going into what we have to talk about today.
Yeah.
It's our topic.
Guys, we want to talk about the way to make 2024
your best year yet.
Your best year yet. Your best year yet. And I can say categorically, personally, for myself, that 2023 was my best year yet.
Like, that's cool, man. That's so cool to see.
Yeah.
That's so cool to see. And the reason I say this is because I once asked a couple of my friends, like, coming into the new year, right? There are people I know that have been writing goals and setting goals since they knew that I should write and set goals, bro. You don't really think like, so, and like there is a difference, right? So for instance, if you know that you are doing a 4-year course and on the 4th year, the final year of your course, I say my goal is to graduate. Of course you will graduate. Bro, like it's not
that's not biggie.
You like you will graduate,
bro.
No. You are going to graduate. like that's an accomplishment, but I don't quite count it as a goal. Like a goal is actually something you strive to do or strive to achieve. So for instance, if you say you want to graduate or get certain grades this year, that's a goal because it's something you have to work towards. But finishing was naturally going to happen anyways. So like, I mean, actual goals, like I want to do something from 0 and take it to X. I want to do something from scratch. And like, you actually really did it. And I found out that a lot of people, especially me, we just rewrite the same goals year upon year, man. Every December 31st, we come back stronger.
Oh my God, I see a couple of reels where they clean the 3 and then make it 4.
Bro, like, exactly that, bro. Exactly that. And then, like, I'm happy for those people that are still hopeful, that still think that, I really should do that. But then there's some people like, especially if you don't really take BS from yourself and maybe have a certain level of self-awareness or pessimism. Be like, what's the point of writing these goals if like they're not going to happen? Like, they haven't happened the past couple of years. Like, this is the second or third time I'm writing, I want to get an apartment this year. I'm like, this year for sure. Like, by the first year, last year wasn't for sure, bro. Like, by the last year, like, what exactly is that going to look like? Do you understand? So like, it's speaking to all of these categories of people and saying, you cannot hit the target you don't set in the first place.
Word, bro.
So it's like, in the first place, hope. You can't do anything without a little bit of hope in your heart. You really cannot. No matter how down and out or done you are with this thing, if like is the time, if you ever find yourself in the place where you just said, I don't care, but let me do it. That thing that's making you still do is the tiniest bit of hope. So like, for our community, that's what I want you to take away from this. Like, the first thing, if you have set goals for the year, all well and good. Like, I'm super pumped for you. It seems like there's hope in your heart. You're going to have the best year yet, for sure. For sure. But if you're like, I'm tired, it hasn't worked, this stuff is BS, everybody just does it. Like, gyms make a lot of money in January and February because they just take full year subscriptions from people that they know won't come by 3rd week in January. So it's like, no, but I'm asking you to take that leap of faith, right? Write the goals. Make them small in the first place, right? Don't stress and say, like, just start small, but right. Take that leap of faith, like that hope. Like, let hope rise. Let hope rise. Right. Have a little hope. You can't do anything without a little bit of hope in your heart. So, Amara, I've whined these people and said that they should write goals. How are they gonna have? Okay.
I while you were talking, I mentioned that I was having a revelation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I used the word loosely though, but
Yeah.
I remembered a statement I made in one of our previous, maybe it was episode 13.
Yeah.
I think. I can't, no, it wasn't 13. 13 was right at it to work.
Yeah,
I can't
yeah,
remember.
yeah. Oh, good episode. That's
Yeah.
a good episode.
But I can't remember the particular episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I remember saying one time that I have found that the difference between the people who do ridiculous things with their lives
Mm-hmm.
and the people who are simply mediocre,
Yeah.
it's just the mind, bro. It's the mind. Yeah. And I think about this, this first shot,
Yeah.
this first video session right
Yeah.
now, and I'm wondering, like I was just, while you were talking, I was wondering, how could we have made this possible?
Bro.
It was just two dudes that just said, this thing is happening.
Like,
That's it.
Like, you understand?
Our minds just said,
like
we were in agreement. You know when scriptures say, if two of you agree, as to touching anything,
Christ
what
done,
will be done.
man.
That was just it, really. Because, guys, you don't want to know how we got the third camera for today.
Oh,
But,
exercising the
anyway, I digress. But
by the way, guys, Esosa is our producer.
Yeah,
Peace.
yeah, shout out to Esosa, man. I said
And
that.
we miss Osaon.
Oh, Osaon was hosting video editing classes today, but
He left
Okay.
us, but it's fine.
okay. Anyway, I said that to say, in addition to what you said about hope,
Mm-hmm.
you must add persistence. I mean, you would think that there are two sides of the same coin. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if someone says they are,
Yeah.
but you must add persistence
Yeah.
to that hope. This isn't what I would term as the things that would make 2024 your best year,
Yeah.
but I would definitely say persistence is one of them.
Yeah.
And the reason is because, yes, you wrote that goal in 2016. Yes, you wrote it in 2017.
2016, I'm sorry, bro.
That's far away, bro.
I'm sorry.
Why so far?
I'm sorry. But I feel you. I promise you. I feel you.
Yes, you wrote it in 20. Let's come a bit. Let's come up here. Yes, you wrote it in 2021. You wrote it in 2022.
I did. I would not lie.
You wrote it in 2023.
I wrote it.
At some point, you really have to start looking at yourself and ask yourself,
What's gonna give?
yes,
What's gonna give?
why am I not able to reconcile my inputs
Yeah.
with my anticipated output?
Mm-hmm.
You have to, at some point, sit down and have the
It's just like
sincere
feeling
question.
triggered. Like, are you?
Oh my God. You have to do that, because if you do, it allows you to see that something actually has to change.
Yeah.
But in addition to whatever needs to change specifically for your situation, you have to add persistence.
100%.
You must insist that this thing I have said I want out of my life or for myself must come to pass.
Guys,
So that's what that persistence is.
I hear you. I hear you.
So you would find that this, I think Grant Cardone shared a picture a couple days ago, and it was basically, I think it was the 30 or 20 something year old version of him in like in a very big suit and pants.
Yeah.
And he was showing basically that version of himself that had all these aspirations.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you look at almost 25 plus years later, and you're seeing 9 multi-million-dollar businesses that he has been able to set up. And you wonder how this person was able to pull this off.
Yeah.
And you can easily say that one ingredient to that entire pot of soup was persistence. You have to insist. You have to say, regardless of how long it takes, it must happen.
Let me paint a picture.
Bro.
The only way to lose is to quit.
It is. And we've sang it like an anthem on the podcast.
The only way to lose is to quit.
Yeah.
The moment you remove quitting or the option or the possibility of it from your dictionary, from your everyday vocabulary, from your thinking, guys, like, all you will see is my will be done. Like, guys, like, I suggest you develop that God complex and like, this thing I want from my life, my will be done. I don't care what thing or person is going to be a blocker to that. Not even Nigeria can be a blocker to that, right? Like, I'm saying this like butchers and suppose like, my will be done. My will be
absolutely,
like,
bro.
I want this thing for my life.
Yeah.
I will envision it. I will write it down. I will make plans. I will take steps, right? I will place one foot in front of the other every single day. I will show up. I will show up. I will show up. The days I don't show up, I pick myself back up the next day, but I will move forward. And at the end of the day, what I want will
come to pass. Yeah.
Like, that is the only way.
Yeah.
You need to think about the things that you want this year.
That's
the spirit of the no grief for anybody. Like,
you summed it up, bro.
That's the spirit of the no grief for anybody.
You summed it up.
That's it.
I think in addition to this, there's something I tweeted, and it's something I've learned to be very instrumental to getting the outcome you want for your life. And it is making sure that you craft a very precise plan. And this plan, I said something in that tweet.
I'm remembering things last year that if I had or implemented this knowledge, would have gone so much differently.
Bro. And it is that your plan, these things sound like they came just right out of scripture, when scripture says, write the vision and make it plain, so that he that reads it can run with it. I'm not sure some people get what that means. It means that if you show it to somebody else, they can implement. That means
nice.
If somebody else has your plan,
they can essentially
as
get the
detailed as it is, they can get the same outcome you wrote down for that plan.
That's interesting.
That's how detailed it should be, bro.
That's interesting.
So, and the thing with details is, I am not suggesting that you may have all the information. Yeah.
I like that you said this.
But you must be able to show this thing to somebody. If you don't have that somebody, that's fine. But objectively look at your plan and say, does step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 give me this outcome at level 6 that I'm looking for? If it doesn't, bro, your plan is...
They say if you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
You still have... bro, no jokes, you still have to go back to the drawing board.
100%.
You still have to.
100%.
Because half the time you'll be winging it. And that's not for some people, that's not a problem. Because you could wing it and get lucky. But you can't rely on luck.
Yeah.
You can't rely on luck.
Yeah.
So you need to be able to make it as detailed as, like, let's make it tangible. Let's try to make it realistic. Let's say you want to have, let's say, 10,000 followers on any social media platform of your choice by the end of the year. And I chose that very low target for a reason. Yeah, because let's say you're just starting out fresh.
Yeah, you have inertia to deal with.
0 to 100.
0 to 100.
That's where you are. 0 to 100 followers. You're still at the bottom.
0 to X followers.
Perfect, bro. 0 to X followers. And you then decide, oh, I'm going to post. Because you need to actually, in that kind of situation, you have to ask yourself, what are the things in your control? And what are the things that are not in your control? And in this situation, you can easily say that posting is in my control. The followership growth is not necessarily in my control. Yeah. But then you now have to ask yourself, if I say that I want to have 10,000 followers by the end of the year, how many posts would I need to put out to get me 10,000 followers?
Sure.
You now have to ask yourself, assuming my posting quality, the quality of my content is average, what would that fetch me? Or what would that fetch the average person? What does average content quality put out?
Guys, this is just detailing your plan. This is just what it looks like.
What does it fetch the average person? So if you now say, okay, a post gets you a reel, let's use a reel. An average content quality reel gets you, let's say, 10 followers. You now have to say, okay, if one is getting me 10 followers, how many will I need to put out
to give me 10,000?
To give me 10,000. That's what 1,000 posts, bro. So how do you put out 1,000 posts in 1 year, 365 days?
3 reels a day.
Three reels a day. Anything less, you are not there. Failure. So, but again, that was for me, just trying to help the audience to make it tangible.
Yeah.
Yeah, that you could put out higher quality posts, get a lot more followers per post, you get a lot more engagement.
Yeah.
The variables are consistently changing from person to person.
Yeah.
But what is important is that you are able to look at that goal and say, these things I've written down that I'm going to do on a week by week basis, on a day by day basis, and on a month by month basis are going to amount to this goal. Now, there is the element, like Jeff Bezos said, once in a while, you will hit a home run.
True.
And when you hit a home, that's what we call going viral. When you eventually hit a home run, you blow past all expectations. There is no disputing that. But you must do the things that are within your control first, 100%. And then let the law of probabilities do its own thing.
100%.
You can't 100%, do you get me?
100%.
You can't overlay them and hope
100%.
for one. Do you get me? So I would say a plan as detailed as possible, bro. That's definitely one thing I would add to making your year the best year yet.
A plan as detailed as possible. I would say, and then this is a really, I don't want to say big, I don't want to say personal thing for me, but at the end of the day, just do.
Just do, bro.
Like,
bro.
Whatever, it's like similar to how we say, whatever it takes to get you hyped up, like use it. Whatever it takes for you to do.
Yeah. Atomic Habits is your best friend.
If it takes music, if it takes listening to all the motivational speeches on YouTube every single day to get yourself in the frame of mind, blah, 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 for you to do, like, if you just want to roll out of bed in the morning and then just go to your computer straight away, just do. Like, whatever, like, make sure you get to doing as quickly
as possible.
Because...
And do diligently, bro.
Like...
Bro.
Guys, people underestimate how much building doability would make them, how much more building doability would make them more successful.
Yeah.
Like, the moment you have the ability to do, like, oh my God. People do not suffer from not knowing what to do. I don't think that's a lot of people's problems. I think people can pretty much figure out, I need this. The plans may not be as detailed as, And I tell people, see, you just need to know enough to start and enough to take the next step.
Yeah.
The moment you know enough to start, like, it's one foot in front of the other. You know enough to start, then the next thing to know is to get enough to keep going. And then to keep going, and then to keep going, and then like you really get there. But at the end of the day, it is I showed up between 6 and 7 p.m. to work out. And I did work out, and I finished. And then the next day again, like clockwork. Like, you don't take it as a big deal. Bro. Like, see guys, with doing, there are things you have to hold as sacrosanct. You tell your boyfriend, good night, I want to go and sleep. I have to sleep by 10 so I can wake up by 5 so I can go out to run. Yeah. You will not be deceiving yourself, deceiving them, saying that you love each other, bro. No down. No, your goals.
Do you like poverty?
But guys, like, on a lighter note, like,
oh my God.
I go, oh my God, I can't stress. Like, Amara tells me, like what I tell Amara how I was, like, I run without music, right?
Because Daniel, I don't, let me reserve my comments just to preserve the sanctity of this conversation. Go on.
Like, I run without music, like, guys, I've done 3-hour runs. I've done 30,000 step walks. Like, that took me 3 hours to do. I've done a couple of hard things in order to callous my mind. This is David Goggins speaking. You can probably tell. To callous my mind, to make me like doing hard things. Results will show that, like, when the results show, you know why we had to do it like this. When the results show, you know why we had to do it like this. But at the end of the day, all this, I found that it's really just doing. Yeah. And guys, I know you found yourself in a position where at work, they told you just do these things, yes. Or even, it doesn't even have to be at work, like just for your personal self, like just, there was something here to be done. You procrastinated and procrastinated and procrastinated. And then finally you were like, today this ends. And then you do it and you realize that it really didn't take a lot or anything. Like, figuring out was super easy. Maybe the doing of it may have been long, but the figuring out how to do it, which might have been what you were scared or bothered about, the moment you just really like applied yourself, in the littlest bit you figured it out,
Yeah.
Imagine if you lived your life like that every single day. That would be magic.
Bro.
That'd actually be magic. Guys, Amara is not in this move because Amara is a super doer. Overdue. Amara, Jehovah overdue, Amara overdue. Save this thing very soon. Bro, very save this thing. Bro. So, but I promise you guys, I have seen the magic of doing. And like I said, build your abilities to do. And it's simple. You don't need to pick everything, guys. There is time. It's kind of like a paradox. You have to understand that there's time. And I say that there's no time. But what I mean is, like, understand this, balance these two things.
Wisdom.
There is time in the sense that you can't build every habit all at once. You really can't. It's like going back to the gym and you want to go and pick up deadlift 200 kg. Are you annulled? Did he give birth to you? Oh my God. No, you start showing up, do it little by little. And this takes us back to like the very first major advice we gave to our community when we started season 1, episode 1. You need to build self-efficacy, build self-esteem. And how do you do this? Keep promises to yourself. I like how Amara puts it. It says,
score points in favor of who you want to become.
Score points in favor of who you want to become. Like, you don't affirm, it's like the everyday's day.
Yeah.
Like, it's not by screaming into the mirror like it thought. Like, if that works for you, totally do it. But it's like, oh, I'm healthy. Today's plan is just to not take drink. The anytime you're passing that shop,
I'm 1 year plus now.
Man, give me bottle water.
I'm so happy I celebrate it, man. 1 year plus of soda. I don't touch soda.
Man, give me bottle water.
Oh my God.
He said, no, don't give me bottle water. Cold one. She doesn't have, keep walking. Bro, last time I did it, I was like, drink, and it was a hot state. It has been hot in Lagos, God. And
Bro.
It has been hot. I was like, temptation. I will not fall. Cold. There was that. That's when to bank. That's when he banks the most. Oh my God. I just look to my right. I just see a man I'm selling apples. I just say, apple. Same price, 300. Just give me apple. Give me apple. Man, give me bottle water. I said, oh my God. It's an apple drink. Apple drink.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm tearing up.
So guys.
Oh my God.
So back to the point we're making. Like, pick just one small, tiny thing to do, and then just do it every day for the next 7 days. Yeah. For the next 2 weeks.
From 7, make it 14.
Make it 14. Like,
from 14, make it 28.
Start small. Don't yield to the temptation of wanting to do over. No, start small. Humble yourself enough to build the quality of being what you want to be. Yeah. Like, start small. It can be one small thing. Like, I wake up and do something for 10 minutes every day. Like, guys, the magic is... Guys, get yourself together, bro. Oh my God. I wake up and do one small thing every day, but build that durability, right? Build that durability.
Bro, 100%, 100%.
Build that durability. Are you okay? Are you better now?
Oh my God, I'm still tearing up. What the heck? Apple drink, bro.
Guys, I promise you, I didn't make that up. That actually happened. Like,
oh my God.
You good?
I'm tearing up, bro. Okay. On a more serious note. I think about doability. Yeah. And there was something I told Babe. I can't remember who else I told. But I mentioned they're not done. Let's get back. Let's get back with the program. Oh my God. Bro, what the hell? Oh my God. Okay. This is just episode 1.
Bro.
Okay. So I told babe, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And just in line with using the New Year resolution and all the highs that come from starting the new year. One thing I would recommend, yeah, and it's just perfectly in line with what you talked about.
Yeah.
I'm tearing up, guys. Ignore the tears. And I told her that one thing you can easily try.
Mm-hmm.
You know how there's a lot of these 30-day, 90-day challenges. I don't know about a 365 because
Bro, that long, man.
it would seem like a mountain in front of you.
Yeah, that's long.
Yeah. So I told her you could pick it. Maybe a 30 might seem too small, but yeah, okay, you can do 30. Pick one of these challenges.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just decide on your non-negotiables.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get me?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So there's this one.
75 hard.
75 hard.
I was about to talk about it. Yeah.
The rule of 75 hard is to not tweak. Don't tweak
Don't
it.
tweak it.
Okay, so we can't use the 75 hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. But with the idea of the 75 hard, you have certain non-negotiables.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do something like that for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Create a challenge for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Decide on what the non-negotiables would be that you would aim to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Every single day, especially with the New Year resolution, New Year, New Me, I am changing my life for good energy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And try to see it through.
Mm.
Yeah, guys. I had my younger brother right now read The Compound Effect by Daniel Hardy.
Amara was one who recommended that book to me as well.
It's
solid.
The same principle with
Atomic Habits.
100%. But you could pick up either one. Yeah, but it would teach you to start things small.
Start small. You'd be surprised.
And then build momentum, guys.
You'd be surprised.
And then build momentum because
I think
he's reading it and
building momentum.
Bro, she's having all these levels of paradigm shifts.
Yeah, man.
I'm so happy for you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for you that
he found it at the right time. I think he found the book. He couldn't have found it at a better time.
Do you get me?
I think so, yeah.
So I would say that to you guys as well, as much as possible, try to find just a 60, 90, 120, 100-day challenge. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Guys, it's just week 2, day 13.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to say, oh, the year has already gone by. I'll start next month.
It's not about perfect starts. It's about starting.
It's about starting, bro.
It's not about perfect starts. Just start.
And these books will teach you to start. There was an episode, was it episode 50? Where you talked about how tiny.
Yeah, it was episode 50. I listened to it last week.
Restart your life.
Bro.
Yeah. And you could see that for you, it could just simply be, like there was an example given in one of those 2 books. I can't remember which one it was. It was basically the babe said, I think she said she wanted to lose weight, a colleague in the office. And then she told everybody in the office for public accountability of sorts. And then she said she was going to, I think it was The Compound Effect, because Darren Hardy went on to tell her to just try to run the length of, not a mile, it was like a block, like just do whatever you can at first. Don't exert yourself. What you're dealing with first is showing up.
Yeah.
That's what you're dealing with.
Amara's dropping bars right now, guys. Like
if you think
figure out showing up first.
See, practical example, guys. My brother was struggling to do 1 diamond push-up. No drags or anything.
Yeah.
I told him I'm going to teach you how to get from doing none to being able to do a number.
Yeah.
And he's following me. He's working out with me. And he said, like, he would try diamond push-up with me. And he's like, bro, I can't even push myself. Like, and I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, bro, start with your regular knee. I'm doing decline push-ups. You can't do that. Like, start with a knee push-up. Just do the most you can. You're first dealing with showing up.
Yeah.
Secondly, you're building strength in this particular context.
And you don't realize it.
Bro, I think 1 or 2 days ago, he eventually did 1 diamond push-up. We were just shouting in the house. Like,
stupid.
Did you get me? So, but for me, it is back to the point that you want to take these things and build up a 30, 60, 90, 100-day challenge for yourself and try as much as possible. I advocate for being for aiming for a perfect run. I understand it is not realistic. It is what I advocate for. But try as much as possible to have a perfect run for your challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah. But even if you don't, see to the end.
Mm-hmm.
Because what that does for you is it allows you to look at yourself and say, yeah, I'm actually the kind of person that starts things and finishes.
That's it. That is it.
You will pick up something else.
Oh my God.
And it will blow your mind.
Oh my God.
Because if at the end of the day you have the grand plan, you have the grand vision, and you're not doing, nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to get
100%.
done. Yeah.
This is what
if nothing changes,
this is what makes
nothing
2024
will change.
different.
Yeah.
Say that to me again.
If nothing changes, nothing will change. So yeah. Bloody hell.
Guys, it took me lights.
Guys, unbelievable.
Literally at the end of filming episode,
the power holding company.
They held power.
They held it.
They withheld the power. Well, guys, we hope you enjoyed episode 1 and everything that it was. This is what 0 to Xing literally looks like. Mm-hmm. Some days it'll be smooth, other days you have to add the end of the episode to another episode. So yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed it. We hope it was useful for you, and we'll see you next episode. Cheers, guys. Cheers, guys.